So hello there. The first problem we will be doing here is a two-sum problem. So we have given an array of integers, nums, and an integer target. What we need to do is return the indices of the two numbers such that they add up to the target. Okay. So this is the target, and if 2 and 7 that are adding up and providing us 9. Okay. So we need to return the indices. Indices means at what index the number is present. Like 2 is present at the index 0 and 7 is present at the index 1. So we need to return this. So this problem is clear. Now one thing is that it has also mentioned that assume that each input would have exactly one solution. So there would be exactly one perfect solution for that as this. Okay. And same words cannot be twice and elements. You can return answer in any order. Okay. That we have given, but we will try to follow the order. Now next is similar to this. You can see this is the nums what we have given, and this is the target, that is 6. So are we getting anything that is equals to target? Means is 3 plus 2 equals to 6? No. Is 3 plus 4 is equals to 6? No. So it is not possible. If we get 2 plus 3, is it equals to? No. And similarly, if we get 2 plus 4, is it equals to 6? Yes. So 2 plus 4 is equals to 6. We are getting one pattern. Okay. So if 2 plus 4 is equals to 6, we need to return the indexes of 2, that is 1, and 4, which is 2. Why 1 and 2? Because the index in the Python starts from 0. Remember. Okay. Don't confuse. At 3 it has index 0. Then 2 is at index 1 and 4 it has index 2. So how we can do this problem? What's the approach? So one approach I can think of is like, first we can start with a brute force. So what we can do in the brute force approach? So if they have created two sum problem, so let's say we are creating two sum problem. So name it as two sum. Define class solution here if you are using LeetCode. Okay. So you need to define the class solution, which will be in capital because in all the questions it contains that. Then there will be two sum. The LeetCode has a strategy that we need to get self first, and other things we have to provide input, that is nums and target. So nums we are getting input using Python, and then target. So before coding we need to think of approach first. This is our base. What is done? Here we tab. Okay, side that. Okay, so this is our base question, and this is the structure what we will be using for our problem. Okay, now we need to think of solution, which is one can be like we can get 3. Okay, then we have 2 and we have 4. Okay, we have this much input. Okay, so what we can do, one thing is like we can take 3. Okay, then we can think of all the possible combinations which can be equal to the target value. Okay, so we will take 3 out. We can think like this. Then we can do like 3 plus 2. We can check is it equal to target? Not. We can check for 3 and 4. Is it equals to target? Not. So this combination is rejected. Similarly, you can do it for 2 and 3, then 2 and 4, then 4 and 3, and 4 and 2. Means actually we are finding all the possible combinations. Okay. If this is the nums 3, 2 and 4. So first step we are doing is in the brute force, finding all possible combinations, which you think is a lengthy process. Yeah, is it? Because we are comparing each, we are basically adding each and every element with each other to get a proper solution, which is a time consuming because we will require two for loops here. One is for the initial one, that is 3. We can use it like for, we can say I in a range of nums. We are starting from nums. We are going till nums and starting from I. So I is initial 0 and it's going till the range of nums. Okay, it is going till the range of nums. Then for the next step, we are doing the thing is for j in range from I plus 1 and length of nums. Okay, so why we are doing this now? Because we need to compare. We have already taken 3 out. I am telling that. Think it like we have already taken 3 out, is the first element, and we are taking it till the nums range. Another element will start from here. Okay, so we don't want to add 3 with 3 again because it is of no use. Okay, if we are getting results and if we are using 3 and 3 and adding it again, so our solution will be wrong. For this also we're getting a different type output if we do this. Okay, that way is like it's a different output. For this we will getting 0 and 1 if we use this approach that we are adding same with itself, which is not of any use. Okay, so this can be the problem if you are doing. So think of the approach like this. We are starting from 3, then we are taking the another one. Okay, we are not going on 3 again because it is of no use. Okay, so next will be 2. I am taking 2. So now our for loop will start from j in a range of I plus 1. I plus 1 means 2 till the end. And first loop is starting from 3 till the end. Now what we will do? Our simple approach would be, we will be doing it's like if nums of I plus nums of j is equals to target. We can check this approach. It's very easy. If we get nums of I plus nums of j equals to target, or we can say similar to it, it's like we'll be using it in the further things. Nums of j equal to target minus nums of I. One and the same thing. Both are same. If you feel like you are using this, you can use this, or you can try this. And if it is true, so what we will do? We'll return the indices. So what indices? Indices are I and j. These are our indices, I and j. This one, this will return. So this is the first approach, which is a brute force approach. We will be coding it in the next video. This was to show the approach how would we be approaching the question? Now, problem with this approach is that we are using two for loops and we are using a combination method. That is, we are comparing n into n. Okay, we are using n parser. So these are going to n times approach. One thing is compared to the other thing, and we are using two for loops. For one for loop, it will be the order of n times complexity. For another for loop, it will be again order of n. Okay, and for both, it will be the order of n square. So this is what this solution is not that effective, and we need to find an approach which is less than the order of n square. So this is the order of n square approach, but this you need to learn because it's a brute force approach. You have to think in this way to solve the problem. Now another approach would be the hash table approach. So what that approach will be? For hash table, we can think is like a table, simple table you can think, which contains a value and index. We can call it as hash map. Okay, in Python it's hash map, so we'll call it as hash map. Okay, so what it has a value and index. So now the thing is that how we would approach the question with this hash map and what benefit it has. So it has a constant time insertion and deletion. This is the benefit of it. And how would approach this question in it is like we can think that this is our array, that is 3, then 2, then 4, and we are given a target that is 6. So in hash map, we will do that the target, we will take it as 6. Earlier, what we are doing is we are checking the numbers. Are they equal to the target? Okay. Now what I will do is target minus the first number or the element at the first index. Okay. What is it equals to? So it is equals to 3. So in the value part of hash map, we will get the 3. Okay, this is not repeated value, so it is putting in the hash map and it is at a index 0. Now next thing would be for 2 also, we will do 6 minus the 2, which would be equal to 4. Okay, so we haven't got 4 yet. Okay, we are not at the number 4. So at the index of 1, we will put 2. Similarly for 4, it is 6 minus the 4, which will be equal to 2. Listen carefully because this is very important. Which is equals to 2. So 2 is already the value in the table. Now since we can see 6 minus 4 equals to 2, and we have already got the value 2 here, okay, which we are getting by this index, which is subtracting 6 minus 2. So next we'll put 4 here and at an index of 2, Now we got to think that earlier we were doing A of I. So nums of I plus nums of j equals to the target. So we got target minus nums of I equals to nums of j, which we want. So we'll return the index of this 2. As we can clearly see, adding to this, we get a target of 6. And we have confirmed it by using the hash map method. That is by subtracting 6 minus 4. We're getting the 2, and 2 is already present here. So one index which will return here is 2, and another index is uh, the value by which we are getting the 2, that is this one. So this is the approach by using a hash map. And in the next video, we'll be coding these solutions. So yeah.